Welcome back to another Sunday Stitches. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lauren. I am the artist, fiber artist, and quilter behind Garden Girl Studio. And every Sunday I drop a new video so that we can hang out, stitch, work on a project together. And today, friends, is going to be just a super chill day. I am going to be stitching up some earrings. I have little sunflower earrings I need to stitch up, and yeah, just going to be a stitch and chat day. So I've got a cup of water. Feel free to grab some tea, some water, something cool to drink, and one of your favorite stitching projects, and we can just stitch and hang out and chat. I have a lot of jewelry that I need to catch up on, so I'm going to start stitching away, and I figure we can just hang out and chat and chill. Let me know what you're working on in the comments below, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So while I'm getting set up and I'm picking out my colors for these sunflowers, I just wanted to chit chat for a few minutes. The reason why we have such a chill day today is because we have a really busy week ahead. I am going to be working on a really fun project. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but July is going to be a crafting series. I'm collaborating with my friend Stacy from Stacy Creates Stuff, and we are going to be doing a Jolly in July crafting series. So for the whole month of July, we're going to be releasing a ton of videos, like 3 videos a week each. So we're going to each be doing a video to let you know on Mondays what's coming up for the rest of the week. And then we're going to be alternating Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. We're each going to be releasing a ton of videos. So Tuesday is our sewing day. So we're going to have all kinds of sewing and quilting crafts. Wednesday is our paper crafts day. So we'll have all kinds of fun paper projects that are holiday themed. Thursday is our embroidery day. So if you love embroidery just like me, Thursday is going to be embroidery projects. And Friday is going to be our decor and giftables day. So be sure to stay tuned. The month of July is going to be very, very busy. I am going to, despite all of these videos, which I'm so excited about, I know it's going to be a lot for me to handle, but even with all of these videos, I am still going to try to do our Sunday Stitches videos so that we catch up and we make sure that we do our stitch along, our temperature stitch along. I'm going to have our little video today. So I'm still going to try to sneak in there maybe some vlogs or some little videos along the way on Sundays like we normally do. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned and go check out Stacy's channel too, because again, we're going to be alternating. Every other day we'll be releasing a video on either channel that are going to be July holiday crafts. So today we're going to start with earrings. I know it's not holiday or crafty, but I've got to get these done because yeah, business continues. So let's start stitching. I've pulled a few things and we'll see how this goes. To get started, we're going to start with the centers of our sunflowers. And I think I'm going to I want to use some darker colors. I know sunflowers are really popular. Let's start here. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty tone. When I'm stitching this small, I don't need all 6 strands. So I'm only going to use like 3. So what are your summer plans, friends? I can't believe July is here already. School is out here. I know in the United States, at least, different places release at different times for school. But what are your big summer plans? Do you have vacations lined up? Do you have some big projects coming up? Are you excited for our Jolly in July stitching series? Like, what do you have going on? I wish I could say I had a big vacation planned. I don't. We had hopes to do a vacation, but honestly, it just, we never scheduled anything. So we might have to do something in the fall. I think, you know, it's like premium pricing for vacation locations right now. And yeah, I don't want to spend premium prices. I know things are expensive now. We got to take a vacation anyway. But even if we just get away for a little bit, see, I'm open to like a local spot, but somewhere we've been before, but my husband really wants to try somewhere new, and that requires a little bit more either travel or planning or all the above. I don't really know. So I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, let's do 3, and then I think on the next one we're only gonna use 2 strands. So those are kind of big. But yeah, I feel like I need vacation plans, but they just haven't really occurred. We haven't been away in a long time. Could probably use it, but just hasn't happened. Life's just been busy. So that's okay. We do have some big markets coming up I'm excited about. I have one in Syracuse this month. I have one in downtown Rome, which is actually kind of a cool one where So I live kind of along the Erie Canal, which is not hard to do when you're from upstate New York because the Erie Canal runs the length of the state. But it's, for anyone that's not from New York State, it's kind of a, you know, the Erie Canal is kind of a big deal. It was a big part of history in New York. It's just it's a canal. I know it doesn't sound like much, but there's going to be a group biking the Erie Canal, and they're stopping here in our city, and we're going to be having a block party. So I'm going to be popping up a tent for that. If you want to see more market vlogs, let me know. I will try to record more. I tend to get kind of excited and nervous days of markets, but I know that I can probably swing it. Okay, that's coming out cute. You know, I know I'm kind of getting my setup down. My dad and I kind of have it, you know, I don't know, is the phrase unlock? I don't know. We've got it. We're getting it down pat now, so we're doing good. So I think, you know, I might be able to swing adding in a little extra prep time in there to, you know, fill you in on some of the ins and outs of the market. So if that's something you're interested, drop it in the comments below. Let me know. I know everyone's been enjoying the organization vlogs. Trust me, after this week, I've done so much filming, and I had 3 markets last week that I didn't film, but that were great. And I had a photo shoot, a branding photo shoot, and my studio is in bins. Everything's in bins right now, and I need to get it all cleaned up. But yeah, I'm gonna have plenty to clean. All of those nice, organized shelves, the floss shelves, they look like a mess right now. I mean, the shelf, like the floss themselves are not messy. Those bins are great, but the shelves, everything's piled in a corner right now in boxes, and I need to put it all away. So anyway, that's on my to-do list as well this week. Kind of recognizable as a sunflower. I usually go to Superficial, which is the coffee shop at the Copper Easel, but a friend wanted to meet me at Espresso's, which is another coffee shop in town, and they had iced tea yesterday, and it was so good. I'm kind of like craving another one. I'm drinking water. We're staying hydrated. I'm not complaining about this weather. It's not 100 degrees. We had a heat wave this month, so if you're following along with our stitch along, it's gonna be an exciting month. I think we broke some records with how hot it got here in New York. The heat index was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit for all of our friends who use Celsius. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, it was just hot. Okay, I think we're happy with those centers for now. And also I'm using, if you're familiar with Fairy Frost, Michael Miller's Fairy Frost, I'm using that for the background so it has a little bit of shimmer, which I kind of like. Okay, let's prep our petals here. And the lines I have drawn here are just kind of guidelines. Kind of give me an idea of where the edge of the jewelry will be. But it's not set in stone. I just kind of want to get a feel for where everything's going to be. And the lines are with Frixion pen, so I'm going to heat remove them before we actually are finished. Once we're all done stitching, so that no one can see where our lines are. So what projects do you all have planned for the summer? I've been talking about, it's probably not going to happen this summer, but it's on my to-do list. I would love to, my backyard, I want to have like a small like patio space, but just like stone, just something simple where I can have like a table with an umbrella out there. So when Ellie's playing outside, I can sit and stitch or, you know, draw on my iPad and work outside. And I want to refinish. So there's a garden bed by my back porch and it's full of weeds, and I really want to like finish it off and make it like a nice little flower bed. But I just haven't gotten it done. Someday, I hope. Has not yet occurred. There's also lots of other things on the list. Do you all have gardens? Do you have gardeny spaces? Is it just me? I love planty things. I want to have more time for like plants, but I don't make time, so that's on me. I might just play some music while we're stitching along. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you want to chat about. I can always add them into another one of our chat sessions. Okay, so we're almost done with our flower heads, but they need a little bit of contrast in the center. I think black is going to be a little bit stark, but I found this YLI candlelight option in my bin of fun threads, and it kind of has a little bit of blue and gold undertone. So I just want to try just a smidgen of it, like just a little bit. Let's see if we can get it to hold in there. It looks like it might be a little tricky to work with, so I'm hoping that it holds up for us. I've got a very small piece here. Crossing my fingers. I'm not going to do like knots with it. I'm just going to do little tiny stitches just to make those knots kind of pop out a little bit, just to make them, give them a little bit more definition. Okay, sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. Let's try it. Okay. And let's just kind of come back down nearby. Okay, I feel like we like that. Oh my gosh, okay. I feel like I need a finer needle. I might have to get a smaller one. Let's cross in a little bit. Whew, deep breaths, deep breaths. Yeah. It's just kind of popping out just a little sparkle in there. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, let's add it to the other side as well. Here we go. Okay, we're happy with those dots. I think they came out really nice. I'm hedging towards, since we have a blue background, I don't think I want to add like a green, because I feel like it's going to become too much. I mean, it's springy, it's nice, but for jewelry, I kind of want it to not be monochromatic, but like tone on tone. So I'm choosing a green that's more in like the blue family. This is like a I don't know, this is like a fall, what I think of like a fall turquoise kind of color, like that deep greeny blue color, like a deep, 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 deep eucalyptus. And so I'm going to do just two strands. Let's do 2 strands, and we'll do a whipped back stitch because I think that looks really nice as stem work. And then we'll see what we want to do for our leaves. They may not stay like the way I drew them. Is anyone listening to any good podcasts lately? I've been kind of getting into true crime podcasts a little bit. I don't know if you're into that or not. I also like just story and travel podcasts. I think those are fun too. But let me know if you're listening to anything good on audiobook or podcast-wise. Okay, we're happy with that for our stem. I'm going to knot that off though, because if I decide to change the leaves, I want some flexibility there. Okay, let's do our back stitch on the other side, and then we'll tackle our leaves. Okay, so we've finished our stems. I grabbed 926, which is a slightly lighter version of this green. It's like more of like a medium to light tone. And I think I'm going to try to make these leaves ombre. And I'm going to do like a fill, like I'm going to fully fill them in, but I'm going to start like lighter on the tips and get darker as they go toward the stem. I don't know if this is going to look good, but we're going to just try it. In worst case, we just take it back out. So let's just attempt it and see how we like it. Okay, we have ombre leaves. I think they came out really cute. Loving these. So now we're going to get them ready to go into our brackets. So we're going to get them ready to mount inside there. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get that all set up and ready to go. getting these ready took me a hot second, but they are ready to go into the bezels. So now I've just cracked open a window because I have to use this adhesive that needs ventilation. So I'm right next to a window, ventilated, and yeah, then we got to let them sit for, I think, 24, 48, 78 hours, a lot of hours, at least 24 hours and up to 72 to fully cure. So I'm going to get them set, and then I'm going to show you the final results. So let's go ahead and get them set in there. And then when they're all done curing, I cannot wait to show you the results. So stay tuned. It'll take just a second in magic YouTube editing world. Okay, I think we need another little drop here. I could probably drop it directly in. No fear. Okay, we're gonna try it. Another small drop here in case I need more. Feeling brave. Okay. I do want to spread it around. Coat the sides and the edges a little bit. Don't want it on the outside, but I do want it on the inner rim of the bezel so that it can really hold everything in. Get our, we don't want this part dripping out. It's a little thick down here. Move it maybe up toward the top. Okay. Set that right in there. Clean up the edges a little bit. Okay, so we've got these two in. We need to clamp them so they can set overnight. So clamp one. There we go. Work smarter, not harder, right, friends? Okay, now we're clamped. We're clamped in there, so that's gonna rest overnight, and I will show you the results. Yay, we did it. I am so happy with how these earrings came out. I think they are just so cute. I am going to get them all ready and priced for my next market. But thank you so much for hanging out today. Be sure to stay tuned this week because Jolly in July crafting series is starting. So we're going to have a lot of videos that we're dropping this week between me and Stacy from Stacy Creates Stuff. And if you like these Sunday hangouts, don't worry, I'm going to continue our Sunday hangouts through the month of July as best I can. This is a lot of videos, but I think I got this. I think we can do it. I'm excited to be hanging out with you for the month of July. So next Sunday, I'm going to have our daily temperature stitch along update. So we're going to be doing that. And be sure to stay tuned this week where I'm going to be doing a party banner, how to stitch one of those. Stacy's going to have some great videos as well, so be sure to stay tuned, friends. Until later this week, when we get to hang out again, happy stitching.